The design and furnishings of the red drawing room mean it maintains much of its Victorian charm and atmosphere. The room is dominated by two large family portraits that hang opposite each other at either end. If you face towards the fireplace, then look right, you will see a large family scene showing the 4th Duke of Marlborough with his Duchess Caroline and 6 of their children, painted by Sir Joshua Reynolds, the first president of the Royal Academy of Arts. The Duchess forms a dividing line with the Duke and his heir, the Marquis of Blandford, in quite formal and conventional poses on one side of her, and the rest of the children much more playful and natural on the other. This is a very matriarchal painting, with the Duchess as the main focus. One of the reasons Reynolds chose to highlight the Duchess was her magnificent hair. She had a French hairdresser at the palace who would create elaborate and ornate designs for her, using a combination of chicken wire, papier-mâché, and hair extensions. These styles were incredibly popular amongst the fashion-conscious ladies of the day, including Marie Antoinette and Georgiana Spencer. The designs became so eccentric that on one occasion, when the Duke and Duchess were on their way to attend a dinner and dance, the Duchess had to sit on the floor of the coach, as she could not fit in the seat. On an easel, next to the Reynolds, is a smaller copy of the piece. It is believed to have been painted by Lady Caroline, the oldest of the 4th Duke's daughters, and presented to her younger sister, Lady Elizabeth, when she married. Lady Caroline can be seen on the far right of the original in a gold-coloured dress. Her copy of the painting was acquired by the 12th Duke's cousin, Michael Waterhouse, and presented to the Blenheim Palace Foundation in memory of his mother, Lady Caroline Waterhouse, sister of the 11th Duke. In contrast to this bright and lively scene, a more sombre family group adorned the opposite wall. Here you can see the 9th Duke and Consuelo with their 2 sons. The future 10th Duke, the heir, is in the middle, and his younger brother, Lord Iver the Spare, is just off to the side. The scene was painted by the much sought-after American portrait artist John Singer Sargent. The setting for this tableau is based upon the Great Hall of the palace. However, Sargent has removed the saloon doors and added a step. Consuelo was several inches taller than her husband, and the step was added into the scene to account for this, by making it appear that the Duke was simply standing on a lower level than his wife. Both paintings feature Blenheim Spaniels. This is a small type of King Charles Spaniel that used to be bred exclusively by the family. The palace has also given its name to the Blenheim Orange, which actually is a type of apple. Positioned above the fireplace are 3 paintings by Sir Anthony van Dyck. To the left is the Earl of Strafford, with his secretary Mannering. On the right is a portrait of Lady Killigrew, and above the fireplace is a painting of Van Dyck's mistress, Margaret Lemon, as Erminia. You will notice that Consuelo's dress in the Sargent painting is a copy of the one worn by Lady Killigrew. Next to the fireplace, on either side, are handles. When turned, they would ring one of the bells in the undercroft to summon a member of the household's staff. And within easy reach of these handles, we have 2 unusual-looking sofas. They are called chaperone sofas. When a young man came to call on one of the ladies of the house, they would take tea together, sitting on the main section of the sofa. A chaperone, usually an older female servant or governess, would sit on the seat at the end, facing slightly away for discretion, but ensuring no scandal could occur to mar the courtship. When you're ready, please move on to the green writing room.